All right. Listo? All right, go ahead. Hey, welcome to AIT. What you're looking at, what we're going to demonstrate today is the AIT separate rewinder. And so my friend Kelvin is going to demonstrate it for me. We're going to show you how this thing works. We're rewinding a roll here on the front. And the objective is, and what this is all about, is for the cases where you get in larger rolls, and you can see our jumbo roll is actually not that jumbo right now, but fundamentally the job that needs to be done is we need to take these larger rolls and rewind them into, in this case, let's see what Kelvin's got on here.
Vamos a pasar el material hacia el frente.
Perfect. Okay, and then you're making what, 50 yard 50, and this is in meters.
50 metros.
Meters. So he's making 50 meter rolls. He's programmed the touchscreen for 50 meters, and so here's what happens. We rewind on a small core, and the advantage of having a surface winder like this is that the core size doesn't matter. So you can start with one core size and go to a different one, because the surface rewinder doesn't care. So we're making a 50 meter roll that will wind up in this position, and then all the settings are here on our touch screen. So this is, yeah, ¿cómo se dice? It's,
Aquí podemos controlar la velocidad.
like a speed controller. So he's going at a kind of average speed, but you can go much faster if you wanted to. This is an onboard counter. So this is counting exactly the material as it goes through.
Correcto, eso cuenta pues los metros que tiene el material.
Perfect. And by the way, Kelvin is my Spanish teacher too. I'm just not that good of a student. Nevertheless, what here in this programming section, he's able to go in here and actually program the length of the roll that he wants to end up with. And then, of course, a start and stop. Here we've got the ultimate signal for a cutter. So, ¿cómo se dice fabric cutter?
Pues aquí tenemos la cortadora de fábrica. Aquí tenemos para amolar pues el disco de la cortadora.
Okay, so you can see what, or you can envision what's going to happen here is we'll wind up to the 50 meters that needs to happen, and then at that point, and we'll show you the onboard cutter here in just a few minutes. Maybe in the time being, we'll give you kind of a circle around here. So adjustable touch screen, you can swing it out to one side or the other. Rewinding in the front with surface winders. This extra bar here is to help with larger diameters if you need to wind larger diameters. Yeah, este es muy...
Sí, esto es para, podemos aquí ajustarlo para que el rollo no se salga a una medida, si los quiere más grande o más pequeña.
So we don't use that much, but in the times that we do need to wind some big rolls, of course it's there. Coming around to the side in the back here, we've got a cutter system that you're going to see in action. And then also we're unwinding our master roll, and we've got tapered cones to keep it in place. So this cone we actually remove and put the fabric on there. And I learned a new word here. What is this called? Mariposa?
Mariposa.
Yeah, so we've got a finger thumb screw there that we use to take that cone off and on.
E incluso podemos ajustar esto si para el rolo, si el rollo es más grande, para que no tope al piso, lo podemos subir más hacia arriba.
So just to translate, or at least what I think he said, is this is adjustable. So we can slide this up and down if we need to accommodate a larger roll. So that's our unwind. On the other side, we've got the bar continues, of course, and then we've got kind of a, I would say, a real basic tension system. So this adds some holdback and tension to the bar. Yep, we got a weight there. There can be more. And then this cone over here has a nut on it so that we leave that in the same position every time.
Aquí podemos ver la cortadora, la que corta el material.
Yeah, the cutting system, we're going to see it in action here in a few minutes. So we'll go back around and check on our links and see how we're accumulating. Meanwhile, here's a nice straight roll that we're building up. And we've got this machine slowed down so that we can just make a video and show everything that's happening. So we're coming up to 38, almost 40. 40 is 40? 40. So you didn't know you were going to get in my Spanish class here today too, but you are. And this will continue on, run up to 50, and then we're going to see here momentarily that the machine will stop on its own. It's quite not universal, but it's portable. So it's on casters. Those are locking casters, and ones that are serious enough to hold this weight. From a power standpoint, this only uses, it's got a 220 volt connection and compressed air. And you'll see where we use compressed air here in a few minutes. But the 220 volt single phase is simply for the rewind motor. So our roll builds. A foot pedal that you see releases a clamp after you're complete. And then here's the key thing. So you see kind of an emergency sound going off, and the gist of it is that when the counter gets to 50, the roll stops.
Sí, correcto. Automáticamente cuando llega a los 50 pues se para poder entonces proceder al siguiente paso, que sería cortar.
So that's perfect because Kelvin does multiple jobs here, and so he's able to go do something else while this roll accumulates. And then at the end, when we're finished and complete, so then Kelvin will show us the cutting system. Let me show you. I mean, it's pretty simple. You push the scissors, and then the cutting knife comes across and cuts your fabric. Some of the noise that you heard is you heard two clamps. So you've got this bar that comes down and clamps the fabric down tight. Then, of course, you heard the cutter go past. And then there's also another bar that you see right now is in the down position. That's holding the fabric in position so that it doesn't fall back on the floor here. And so we're complete. He's going to wind it up on the roll, and then we'll wrap it and ship it. So that's the AIT winder. Contact your AIT sales specialist for more information. And thanks for watching. Thanks, Kelvin.